All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Sewing and Reaping YouTube channel. Just woke up. I want to try to get to the gym before I got to go to work. I am very tired, but I'm going to make this video to clarify a few things and to make some things known. All right. Most people are probably getting ready to go to work and probably won't catch the stream, and that's all fine and well. But let's get into this. Um, Definitely going to try to shave before I go anywhere. Okay. So, some of these comments that I'm getting from some of the people that watch this YouTube channel is just getting crazy. Um, and I noticed that the kind of people that are leaving these comments, I think they're coming from the geek room, which I will from here on out call the dork room. That's just for clarification. I also believe that a lot of them were or are supporters of the G-Man hate crowd. Like I said, it's all fine and well. But this video is not towards the geek room, believe it or not. This video is not towards the content creators, but it's towards ignorant people that don't know what they're talking about. And I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna get a certain amount of satisfaction out of what I'm gonna say and what I'm going to do in the next couple of days. So according to these people, there are two narratives that they're pushing. Narrative number one is pay David Anthony, and narrative number two is that what was the other thing they were saying? If I don't do it, I'm a crappy person, right? Before I go any further with this video, I talked to Draven. I have the information that I need, and David Anthony's going to be taken care of. This is for the fans out there that were supporters of the group of the debunk, defeated, destroyed, humiliated group of the dork room of the Dragoons. I want to make sure I understand this correctly, because a lot of people don't understand why and what is going on here. When I lived in that house the first time, Shani kicked me out illegally. David Anthony and several other content creators, several of them, donated money to my channel. I think y'all know where I'm going with this, because like I said, this is what you get when you talk without having your information. All right? Wasn't just David Anthony. A lot of people donated to my channel. David Anthony gave the largest lump sum to help me out of my situation that I was in, because I needed help with rent and security. 1, 2, 3, 4 years ago, I think it was, or 5 years ago it was. And I said in my heart that when I got the opportunity, I was going to show a debt of gratitude by either giving it back or doing something for him when he got in trouble. Let me say that again, because I don't think some people on here know the difference between a loan and gratitude. And you know Shani Arab is coming up in this video, because I'm a little confused about something here. All right? I'm a little bit confused about something here. And this is very annoying. One thing about me is this. At the end of the day, I'm a Christian. I know that doesn't mean a whole lot to some people, because they themselves are not, or they don't follow the principles of Scripture. You know what I mean? Like I said, this is a direct attack to those people who left those comments on my video. This is not toward the content creators for once. But some people on here are just extremely ignorant and don't think before they talk. And they put themselves, I mean, this is why I drags OP Ed Fred. Like, honestly, they're just stupid. They're just stupid. So anyway, so I want to show David Anthony a debt of gratitude. So let's do a little bit of rewinding here, right? Yesterday at work, I noticed that Drader, and by the way, shout out to Drader. If you're not subscribed to his YouTube channel, please go over there and subscribe to his YouTube channel. But he made a video reminding me that that David Anthony was going through something. David Anthony actually told me about this David Anthony actually told me about this about a month or two ago, or whatever. I believe we was in the same room and we talked about it. And I said I was going to try to help him or whatever. I was going to try to either give him the money back or something like that or whatever, right? And I guess I forgot about it because here's the thing, and I'll say this publicly. I explained this to Draven in a little bit more details. I'm not going to talk about this online because there's some nosy people in here. I'm going to warn the Dorkroom fans. You need to chill out with that getting into my personal life stuff. Chill out. Okay? Stop it. Go find something else to do. I hand receipts. Remember that. I know how to hand you that same that same attitude right back. All right. And I know you guys like seeing me a little rattled, but like I said, after this video, I don't think you're gonna do that no more because I am gonna hand a little bit of one out before this video is over, just to remind you who you're dealing with. So, I made a video on my channel, and I did catch a little bit of Carrie's stream, and Carrie made a suggestion that not only do I, if I'm gonna do it, I should give him a little bit extra, which I was planning on doing anyway. I explained all that to Draven. I started a stream. I wanted David Anthony to come into the room. David Anthony was at work. I believe that if David Anthony was not at work, Dave would have came in. I would have talked to him, and everything would have been all right. He has a channel. He could have explained some stuff, and then that'd have been it. But again, what's irritating me is that there are people on here saying that G-Man's not going to do this and G-Man's not going to do that, and this is a debt of gratitude. And this is where Shani and Rev comes in. You see, Rev gave me a house. This is where I'm a little confused. Rev gave me a house. Regardless of the things that he said, regardless of the things that he did, regardless of how stupid he is for the person that he's with, regardless of any of that, the man gave me a house. Let me get this straight here. According to the fans of the Dorkroom, because I don't see Carrie's people doing this because Carrie's people are a lot smarter than this. I don't think Draven's people. I'm sorry, not Draven's. Drater's people are this out of the loop. Draven's people are not out of the loop. Like they cover Shani all the time, so they know what happened and what was going on or whatever. You know what I mean? Why am I obligated to, if this is according to the fan base, why am I obligated to give David Anthony this? And like I said, if this would have been a great debate days, this would have been about the time the whole Christian community had been laughing at these people. We probably been turning atheists into a bunch of Christians on here. Because I love catching them in their stupid logic. You know what I mean? But why is it okay for me to be obligated to pay David Anthony, but not to Rev? How does that make any sense whatsoever? If that is not the stupidest, dumbest, uneducated GED logic I've ever heard in my life, I don't know what is. That's called favoritism. That doesn't make any sense whatsoever. It doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Okay? You're telling me I'm obligated to pay David Anthony, but I'm not obligated to give Rev any money? I need to get your lies straight. Like, honestly, get them straight. All right? Because you guys sound like a bunch of uneducated children saying these things. Okay? Sometimes when I'm talking to some of these people on the internet, I feel like I'm Godzilla and I'm dealing with a bunch of ants, to be perfectly honest. You know what I mean? Because these people get on here and they talk about how smart they are, how much college they got, and all this other stuff and whatnot, but they don't really think before they talk. Let me get this straight here. I'm obligated to give David Anthony, but not to Rev? How does that work? Again, I'm not talking to the people that watch Carrie. They know better. The people that watch Drater, they know better. I know, because I know it's that Todd Malaco was one of the people that left it, and he's a Dorkroom supporter and follower. When he should be going out there taking his Viagra and using his pacemaker, he's getting on here making stupid comments on my channel. And by the way, Todd, out of all of them people that left comments, you're the only one I deleted. All right? How does that make any sense? Now, mind you, I am going to take these little comments that people are making who watch the Dork Room, and I am going to use it against you. See, the good thing about this is when you take your screenshots and you catch people saying certain things, you can't tell me anything later. I never said that. And, oh, yes, you did. Yes, you did. And now I'm questioning them. Why exactly am I not supposed to give Rev no money? He's going to buy Delta. Stop it. That's a dumb argument. That's stupid. Okay? Why am I not supposed to give Rev no money again? I'm waiting. I'm reading the chat. Why am I not supposed to give Rev any money? And I know how you guys feel about Shani, and I'm referring to the Dork Room. Why am I not supposed to give them anything? Shani and Rev is too stupid to make a video like this. They're too busy to actually think a little bit and make videos like this. I want to know why David Anthony is obligated and Shani and Rev isn't. And David Anthony, don't worry about it. I got you. But I'm talking about the stupid comments that I'm constantly reading by these people in here who don't know what they're talking about. I'm supposed to show a debt of gratitude towards David Anthony, but not to Rev? How does that work? I'm waiting. I'm looking at the comments here. Come on. You had all that time to leave all those comments on the other channel. Not the other channel, on this channel, Sowing and Reaping. But where is this? But where's the logic here? It doesn't make any sense to me. Let's see something here. Okay, so iFro says the reason people say you won't do certain things is because we know you won't. That's iFroze. All right. Hey, iFroze, let me ask you something. iFroze. Well, and just hear me out here, iFroze. Do you know who Rand Campbell is? iFroze? You say you know that I won't do something, right? Do you know who Rand Campbell is, iFroze? From Flat Out Elected. Do you know who that is? Okay. Do you know what recently happened to him, iFroze? I'm going to waterboard you, like honestly. Okay? Because that comment you just made is what I'm talking about. Okay? Do you know what recently happened to Rand Campbell? The only thing that would make this show even more perfect is to have you guys actually in the room talking to me while I'm actually making these points. Do you know what happened to Rand Campbell? Allow me to tell you. He got into a motorcycle accident and broke his leg. Are you aware of that, iFroze? Rand Campbell is a friend of mine. We do not agree on everything. I consider David Anthony to be I wouldn't necessarily call him a friend, but I consider David Anthony to be what do you call him? An associate. Okay? But I consider Rand Campbell to be a friend, right? Okay? I donated to Rand. And it wasn't no dollar or no $10 or nothing like that. But you know that G-Man isn't going to do anything. I can name several content creators on here that are not Christians. And I'm not saying this about David Anthony. I'm not saying this about Rand. But I can name several of them who are not Christians that G-Man has donated to. Stop with the stupidity. And the Dork Room knows this. OP Ed Fred knows this. A lot of them on here know this. I have allowed you guys for years to get on here and butcher my name when it comes to this, when it comes to money. I'm not going to sit down and be quiet about that no more. And now it's going to be time for so-and-so activates with receipts to make you look stupid. Stop it. You don't know what I do and what I don't do. Because my name ain't Shitty and my name ain't Rev. And I don't volunteer my life out to everybody like that. Personally, this is a matter between myself and David. That's it. Last night, I received. Draven gave me his Cash App. Draven knows what's going on. Draven knows the dates. Draven knows what's going to happen. And when it happens, I am going to go live again, and I'm going to shove this down y'all throats. And I'm referring to the fans at the Dork Room. Now, tell me something, Dork Room. When people are super chatting you to your channel and people are helping you with your fundraisers, are you paying them back? You made this way too easy for me. Way too easy for me. So now super chats and donations are loans? No, G-Man, we're not saying that, G-Man. We're saying that you need to, that ain't the comments that was left on here. Pay him back, pay him back. This isn't Carity people saying this stuff. This is the Dork Room people saying this. And then you wonder why your group is debunked. You wonder why Drag is doing something else completely, because Drag can't handle being around these stupid behind people on the internet. Okay? Then you got the Geek Room. I'm going to court with Bullhorn Betty. I can't even stand that. I don't know the difference between dismissed and not losing. Same way God's judgment came upon Shani and Rev. God's judgment has come upon the group formerly known as the Dragoons. That's why you guys were defeated. Stop with this stupid, dumb, uneducated logic. You're telling me that I'm obligated to pay David, but not Shani and Rev? Well, I should just get Shani out of this, Rev. How does that make any sense? How does that make any sense? You know what I should do? I should contact, just to show you how hypocritical this community is. I should call Rev right now. Say, Rev, hey, check it out. The Geek Room thinks I'm obligated to pay you. and then go over there and laugh at the Geek Room. That's what I should do. No, I shouldn't do that, right? So how does that make any sense? Defunct, not defunk. How does that make any sense? If you guys didn't watch this from the beginning, watch this. Basically, the Geek Room fans are telling me that that I have to pay David Anthony back. Watch this entire video. Already said I'm taking care of David Anthony. There are things going on with me right now that I don't want to talk about live on YouTube, because if I do, I'm going to regret it. I don't want to do it. But what irritated me was when I went to my comment section, people were saying, you owe. So donations are loans. I donated to several people in this community. Is that a loan? That doesn't make any sense. It's stupid. Like I said, the only thing that would make this better for me, if I opened up the room and I told people to come in here and try to make sense of this for me. It would be G-Smacks all over the place. Like back in the old days in the Great Debate. But I'm bringing those back anyway. So eventually, somebody's going to be stupid enough to come into my room when the room's filled with Christians or filled with other people who actually know how to think, and they'll hear them say something like that, and I'll kick them out as soon as they come in after I show them that they're wrong. And laugh at them in the process. It's stupid. So I want people to understand something here. Whatever I do for David Anthony is between me and David Anthony. And I'm going to do what Carrie said. I'm going to actually give David Anthony a little bit more than what he actually gave me. I can't do it like right then and then because I'm in the middle of something. You understand what I'm saying? So, and I'm sorry that there are people who follow the Dork Room who don't understand this, because A, you either drink too much, B, you're either too young and don't understand life, C, you're working with something less than the GED and don't got a brain, or number 4, you know the truth and you still determined to walk around here and be a liar. It has to be one of those. No mercy. No mercy with the dorkroom fans today. No mercy. Hey, G man, when you go on YouTube, remember, somebody does something nice for you, you're obligated to pay them back. Oh, okay, cool. Thank you for telling me that. So I'm gonna go see Rev. Wait a minute. Anybody but that child abuser. Wait a minute, but you just got finished telling me that if somebody does something nice for you, you're obligated to pay them back. He did something for me. How does this make any sense? How? And before anybody thinks I'm running away from the source, I'm going to wait until me and David Anthony is finished with our little business. I'm going to wait. And then I'm going to get on here and I am going to destroy those people. And I may block every last one of them. Every last one of them. As punishment for coming to my YouTube channel with that kindergarten nonsense. There's got to be something I'm missing here. Maybe they're trolling me. No, they're not trolling me. Go read those comments and you'll see what I'm talking about. Because literally these people for the last 4 to 5 years, and this can't be Carrie's people because I've only known Carrie for a couple of months, for a few months on here. So I'm talking about the Dragoons. They have literally been lying about me concerning donations, money, and the handling of money and all this other stuff. And we've already gone public and dealt with this stuff already. We know, G-Man, you're not going to do it. You don't know me from Adam. How do you know I'm not going to do it? Humor me. How do you know that? If you know I'm not going to do these things, how do you know? Because the last time I checked, Super Chat was going into the Geek Room all the time. Is the Geek Room going to go? It's going to go out there and get those Super Chats back? I've seen them do fundraisers. Are they going to give those funds back to those people? No, they're not. But all of a sudden, G-Man's obligated to do that. But, and like I said, this is the tatted Jedis, the blue hair, the blue meanie. Actually, this is calling for what they are. This is Fatty Jedi. This is the blue meanie. This is what's the other one who thought he was important? The one who went to court and lost to Bullhorn Betty and can't say her name on his channel and all this other stuff. What was that doofus's name? Oh, I forgot because he's so irrelevant on here. Totally forgot his name. But it's important to, if somebody donates to you, that you're obligated to pay them back, except for the Geek Room, because they don't have to do that, right? But Rev can give me a house, and I ain't obligated to do nothing for him. Frank, there go your name, Frank. Okay, Frank, why don't you make a video about this and enlighten me and let me know your expertise in this topic? And then I will find one of your fundraisers. I don't care who you raise the funds for. And I will ask you the same questions. Just to show you how special you are. You got to leave these folks alone, G-Man. You're becoming the token. Can you answer my question, please? No justice, no peace. There, you got it. 100%. Yeah, defunct, not debunked. That was a question? What was it? Well, it has to be a question here. Virtual waterboarding. DD, I hear what you're saying. See, the problem with that particular group, and it's a pattern that runs with all of them, they don't have any self-respect. They don't have any self-love. They are just weirdos. And like I said, if you go to my community post, you'll see what Frank's into, Taddit's into, the Blue Meanie's into. You can go look at it for yourself. Go look up Dark Ninja, go look up Hater Nation, and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. They want to talk about this, we'll talk about it. They got the wrong content creator here when it comes to this stuff. The wrong one, and they know it. Because I'll talk about this every single day. And they know it. Until YouTube, them. They play with me if they want. And when I say YouTube, I'm talking about the people on YouTube that cares about this stuff, that believe that these people are weird. You know what I mean? So anyway, in regards to David Anthony, I have your Cash App. I'm going to do what I said I'm going to do. In regards to the people that follow the dork room and listen to their logic and then come to my channel and share that logic on my channel, you guys got to understand something. I have patience, but my patience for stupidity is not that great. I am not going to deal with you. I don't have to. There's a reason why you can't say anything you want on my channel when you come and comment on my channel. And guess what else you're not going to be able to say soon? You'll see. I can't do it now. I got to wait till I'm done with work. But I'm going to go into my settings and I'm going to take care of this. And it's as simple as that. You know what I mean? So just felt like I needed to make this video. Again, Frank, I think you should spend more time learning how to like people your age instead of underage people, instead of worrying about what I'm doing. You just got on